Once upon a time, I wrote a rhyme that ripped a female. It rearranged her wig and made her reapply her Lee nails. Now I gotta press on to the second week and upgrade my devastation. For a cat with no style, no flash, no skill, and no presentation. A lack of motivation, space between every one of his lines, and an unmotivated flow. Niggas don't remember none of your rhymes, and chances are you won't get better because I'm sure you got a fear dro. I had a convo with myself about it. Like the head? Here it go. Never underestimate a battle after you win it. You never know. The nigga could wild out, maybe show out and use a gimmick. Fuck that. Soon as they pulled his name, this nigga's finished. I have him kidnapped, neck snapped, and gift wrapped in a matter of minutes. Come on, man. You never know. Maybe he practiced. It ain't gonna help unless he practiced getting his ass kicked. His raps are not established. His cat ain't even passionate. Let's burn this bastard. This gonna be a Holocaust reenactment. Whoa, that was offensive. Play the defensive. You leave men ripped, so be mindful of the message sent when your pen's gripped. Overdo the messes, so there is no return to sender. Dismember every contender that enters the center of rings like fingers. Splinter their bones, disconnect their zones, flare their tempers. Make them remember another massacre on the 11th of September. 9/11 jokes? Yo, everybody's gonna do one. You're known for being original. Think about what you're doing, son. You'll be clumped together with a bunch of chumps that didn't get a second chance. Yo, why don't you talk about the last round and how he was able to advance? Oh, you mean how nobody liked the other guy anyway, so Wiley was able to act hard? Cause Shamlock sound like he threw his pen away and freestyle whack bars in his backyard? The fact that his fucking rhymes are weak and his lines reeked and the other guy would have won if he tried, but instead he got the equivalent of a bye week? Yes. What about Wiley Coyote? Like maybe an Acme metaphor? Like Dro's been the road runner, the trap is set. As soon as Wiley set the score, he crashes and burns. Look back with a turn of your head, it's getting deep. After you fuck him up, you kicking up dust and off to the races and me. Yeah, maybe, but it's a little corny unless you really get into it. But it might be too intricate compared to his simplistic spit. Better men have been ripped to bits with way trendier penmanship. You gotta go mind, body, and soul with the attack. Cover those bases. Yo, that's your attack's entire basis. And please do not sound bases. So look at a picture of him without no rehearsal and tell me this nigga don't look like a light-skinned Ninja Turtle. Mental. You either Army or Marines, and I know that shit's demanding. But if your motto is leave no man behind, how can you be crowned the last man standing? Spiritual. He probably did this despite you. He probably did this just to spite you. Your name next to mine means that God don't even like you. Yo, that'll be good. And we ain't even have to act hard. We already blacked out on them. All we got to do is come up with the last bars. Why don't we just rehash the same brash ending from the last round? It could become like a catchphrase, and it's enough to smash this clown. Like, you probably thought I'd let you slide. You probably thought it'd be a tie. You probably thought you're just as good. And for that, you live a lie. You probably thought Hadro's too busy, man. He won't even try. That's why for me, this is round 2. But for you, this shit's goodbye.